Alright, ahoy and welcome to a gameplay impressions video. Sir Lumber, what are we playing this week?
Well, today we've got Valkyrie Elysium from a small startup studio. People may not know exactly who they are. Square Enix.
Oh, I think I've heard
putting
of
this
them.
one out.
Yeah, they've been putting out a lot of small indie games recently. A lot of
Yeah, and they're known for their really just like basic, unassuming names
Yes,
on
of
their
course.
games. So this being another one that's just kind of
Valkyrie Elysium, somehow one of the
Yeah.
most normal names they've
right.
managed to.
Honestly, compared to what has been announced recently,
Yeah.
this is one of the more normal ones. So honestly, two words that people have probably come across at some point. So we're talking about this today, and I guess we got this drop in a few days, and you've got the demo pulled up,
Yep.
which I'm goofily watching off to the side in this weird setup that we have.
Yeah, so
I'm watching your
I'm the
gameplay.
one playing, and Sir Lumber is watching me live.
Yeah,
I'm going to show him how to play this game because he's never played the
Right.
demo. He's never played the demo, right?
right. That's a lie.
Just
I'm
kidding.
the expert in this.
Yeah.
No, I didn't play that much of the demo. However, this is one of those games that. So obviously, I played a lot of Square Enix games over the years, but I do like how they put out demos like this. And I don't know if this one was necessarily in the territory of getting feedback and changing things. I think it was kind of a little bit too close for that.
It's a
But I
marketing
do like
demo.
how they. What's that?
This is a marketing demo, not a.
Well,
feedback
yeah,
demo.
exactly. Yeah, it's got basically what we're gonna see is probably. I mean, the whole demo consisted of like the tutorial part of the game in the beginning, which is going to be, I assume, exactly how the release, the regular release will be is the tutorial and then the first level. But I think what we're only going to show here is up through the end of the tutorial,
Yes.
which has like a boss and stuff. So I played like through the tutorial area and then into the first level a little bit. But yeah, this was one of those games that I wanted to try out for sure before I even made any kind of decision about it, because the Valkyrie series has a few games before it that came out a while ago, and I think there were some kind of like turn-based RPGs or something like that. So this is
Yep.
really changing up the formula. And I definitely, just because it's like an action RPG and I like those games, I wanted to try it out, and before I committed to buying it, I really liked it. I really like the combat. It's a little bit different. There's some things that we'll talk about while you play that kind of changed things up, or maybe not change it up too radically, but just kind of keep things interesting, I guess. So,
Yeah, so
I think it's cool.
It comes out this Friday. I'm gonna run through the demo.
Thursday, actually.
Thursday, apologies.
weirdly enough.
I'm gonna skip all of the story cutscene and talkie stuff.
Yeah.
Just gonna kind of talk on the gameplay and our thoughts on the gameplay and kind of roll through this as we go. It's gonna teach me how to jump here, the X button. And yeah.
Wow, good job, man.
Yes, of
First
course.
challenge cleared. Good job.
Some light platforming here with the Soul Chain, the L2. Neat
I think
stuff.
that's cool. Hopefully that's not just like a basic, zip
Hopefully
from
it's
this
not
point
just
to
like
the next.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, honestly. But
Well, actually, I say that, and they've already shown, which you may see in some of the combat you're doing, you can like zip to enemies, especially if they're in the air, and then you can do like aerial combat, and like so you can like use it to attach to enemies and like grapple to them quickly. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so that is one other way it does it, but it is still just like a lateral point A to point B movement. So I don't know if they'll change up or add a like functionality to that. Get your basic like gremlin zombie thing that you fight in there. So it's instead of the Dark Souls format R1 R2, it's your square triangle, right?
of course, square triangle.
Yeah.
Just to give a little bit of context, I skipped. There's an opening cutscene before this. Basically, just to keep it real simple, we're going through Ragnarok. Odin got desperate, and he created the character you're playing as, Valkyrie.
Right.
Stepping slash is on here. And I am. He's teaching me how to fight. There's a
Right,
slash
yeah.
right here. Oh,
He's
hell
speaking
yeah.
to you from the void, saying press
Triangle
square
slash.
and triangle.
He's speaking in his code.
Yeah.
Apparently, I understand.
Yeah, this weird futuristic code to this Valkyrie. But yeah, so I think it's also interesting that, and I don't think it'll feel overloaded in the sense that we have another Norse heavy Ragnarok, literally Ragnarok in the name, God of War. That game's coming out.
The biggest Ragnarok game of the year.
Right. Yeah. This is it right here. No, I think it'll be kind of interesting because I think there'll be some different kind of character development for Odin, and then there's Fenrir, which they've already shown. They showed it in the opening cutscene that you've already gotten through.
Yep.
But so those are the two main characters, I guess, that are fighting in this war, and then it generated the need for a warrior for Odin to create, I guess, in some magical way.
So we've got
but I think it's kind of interesting.
Good lock on here, and you can switch back and forth with the right stick. I like.
Yeah.
I like lock on in games like this.
Right. for sure. It's got the lock on, the nice little toggle action with the right joystick.
I don't like having it. I just hope that I can swing the right direction all the time. Sometimes
right.
the lock on's nice.
Yeah.
I hated this one. I get a double air slash.
Yeah.
There you
go. One thing about this game that is interesting, and I'm not sure in the long run if I'm going to like it or not, but this game you can't dodge out of your attacks. You have to like commit to an attack and then finish the animation before you can dodge out of it. Yeah. Which makes it feel a little bit less, I guess in a way it's less button mashy. You have to like be deliberate with what you're doing.
Yeah, more thoughtful.
So yeah. So I think that it's not like, like a Dark Souls or maybe even like I don't even know if Dark Souls you can dodge out of your animations, but like a Devil May Cry or other games where it's really, really fluid and you're just constantly dodging and moving and like mashing buttons and stuff. It may feel a little bit less than that, which I think is a good thing. And you see how it's going through these different tutorial segments, and you're like it like bounds off the arena, and immediately I thought of like Tales of Arise, which we both played last year. I don't think that's how the whole game is, if I'm remembering correctly, when I played farther into the demo.
Maybe just some bosses and some special fights.
Yeah, well, I think as you're traversing through, it's like level based, but pretty large levels. The one level that I tried some of, it seemed like pretty open, and there's like shortcuts and like little side areas and stuff like that. So even though it's level based, it seems like there's a lot of thought that goes into each one. I guess I can't speak for the subsequent ones, but I don't think it's gonna like border off each fight interaction that you have. That's how Tales of Arise did it, but I don't think that's how this one's gonna do it. I see you've got your summons now, right?
So typical Square Enix fashion, they love the word summon. This is a little bit different. It's like someone's going to come fight along my side. I've got elemental, basically elemental attacks. Let's hear the
right. I think the ones it gives you are like lightning and ice.
Lightning and ice.
And then you only have one special attack, which is like an electric type attack.
Mash these people with.
Yeah. I really do like the summon mechanic because they seem to stick around for a while. You can dump out, I think it's 2 of them at a time. It looks like based on the D-pad like organization, you'll be able to have like probably 4 of them equipped at once, but I think you only have 2 out on the field at a time. And then, like you said, they have like elemental affinities, which is cool. I mean, I'm a sucker for that stuff. Just critical hit. Big Pokemon fan over here.
They're gonna throw in their puzzles here too with the ooh, what do I do here? For some reason, the ice person will make an ice platform, which I guess.
Yeah. I hope this will become more complicated, not literally just like, ooh, use the correct element to make this thing. Like,
and that one doesn't really make sense. Like, shoot the air with the ice.
I think that was just more like functionality. Hey, this is what it can do. Yeah, exactly.
I hope that's true.
Yeah.
What we got here?
But yeah, so you got some aerial combat and combo action going, but like I said, more deliberate with your attacks, so it's not super button mashy, which is good because you have a game like Bayonetta coming out. At the end of October.
I'll be mashing those buttons in Bayonetta.
Well, yeah, that is definitely the kind of game. I only played the first game in that series, but that is that kind of game. So there's kind of these comparisons you can make, and I think there are different ways it sets itself apart. You can see like above the enemy health bars in the middle, it says like what element they're weak to, and you can see like if it says elemental weakness or whatever when you hit them. You've got your special attacks that I think when you use them when your summon is out, I think there's some kind of buff that happens, or they're just like more powerful or something like that. And then when you have your summon out as well, your weapon is buffed with that element.
What button is my matching again? I already forget. Is it R2? It's R2, yeah, R2 triangle.
Yeah.
Where's the enemy at? Let me add him.
Yeah, full transparency, it has been a couple weeks since I played this demo, and I decided to not play all the way through it because I wanted to experience it when I had the full release.
Skipping like they always give big demos. Like
this one all the way. Yeah, this one all the way through is probably like 2 hours. Like it's not that much. It's not like a Dragon Quest or something where you can just literally play the game for 10 hours. Yeah. This one has a more definitive like start and end.
Yep.
I think it's good because number one, it gives it allows the consumers to make a choice for themselves that isn't risky, which is always good. It seems consumer friendly. But and also I was gonna mention what the name of these things are. It was Einherjar or something. Like I'm probably butchering that, but that's what I think they're like the spirits of dead warriors or something like that is what they are canonically. But yeah, so I think it's good that they do demos like this to allow the consumers to make a good choice for themselves, and also it shows a little bit of confidence in a way.
Yeah, it does show some confidence. Yeah, they're not trying to hide behind anything.
Exactly. So I do appreciate that, and again, I don't know that this one was necessarily one that they have enough time to like take feedback and go incorporate changes, but it's still good nonetheless. Like
Yeah,
you remember with Octopath Traveler, they put out several demos for that game, and they actually incorporated changes.
Octopath Traveler, Project Octopath Traveler, and then
Right.
Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, they really threw us for a loop there. And,
Yeah.
then, what's it gonna be named?
What's it
Okay,
gonna
just
be
kidding.
named?
It's,
Did I not lock on? Okay, that's annoying stuff. Like,
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
That's funny.
you break it. You break it.
No, that I don't know. You
There
should
we
be able
go.
to. There you go. Yeah.
So,
But yeah,
what do you
I think
with
that.
what do you think with the
Go
art
ahead.
style?
Sorry. I was actually just about to talk about that. So I think if you focus on things,
If you
like you can
yeah.
see,
Yeah.
it's not bad. It's not like, it's not God of War. It's not Horizon. So it's got like this cell shaded look, which is kind of cool. I wasn't expecting that from the trailers I saw. Maybe just like I wasn't paying enough attention, but it's not like it's not going to blow your socks off. I don't necessarily think it has to. It kind of has that, like, maybe somewhat like an older Souls game or like a Neo. It's not the graphics are not like, and the art style is not the main drawing point here. I think it's good enough for me. I'm not really that
focus on
like,
the bright lights and the flash.
Right,
action.
yeah.
If you focus
Exactly.
on, if I go over here to this wall over here,
I mean, look at
just-
those particle effects.
If I
It's
stare
beautiful.
at this like
Yeah.
wall, the character's face and stuff, it
Yeah.
doesn't look fantastic.
Right.
But when I'm playing, I'm seeing all these bright colors. I'm just I'm hitting buttons and seeing
Yeah.
crazy stuff happen. You don't notice
Yeah.
as much.
Everything in motion is good. I mean, again, I'm not super picky. I know some people are going to tear it apart for that, and that's whatever. That's your prerogative. But I think it looks good enough. Like you're running like that, you can see,
Naruto
and
running?
maybe it was intentional. Yeah. Well, it's just like that shot and that angle. You can see kind of that cell shaded look where it's like almost like a little bit of a border.
Yeah, like a black
you know what I mean?
outline around the
Yeah,
character.
you can kind of see that, and I'm gonna assume that is intentional, and that's an artistic choice. Like whatever. I
It's
don't.
kind of like
It
almost
doesn't.
like inside of a painting, almost.
Yeah, that's yeah. That's a one way to put it. And I don't. It doesn't really
I am
bother me
no
that
artist.
much. Like, as long as it runs smoothly,
Yeah, that's
like
more
I don't
important.
really care. And you're playing it right now, and it just honestly, I'm watching it on literally an iPad via PlayStation share screen,
Yeah.
and it looks to be running okay to me. So for you running it natively,
feels good.
and it's a demo, like I think it is doing okay.
Subject to change. They told me when I turned it on.
Of course. And it's funny because like this came out. This was the first demo I played in like a wave of demos that came out like over the course of a few weeks. It was this one, another Square Enix game. I think Diofield Chronicle. That one had a demo. I didn't play that one.
I played Diofield. Let's not talk about that
Yeah,
one too much.
yeah, that's a Square flop in my opinion. But honestly, that game, it started off as just like it didn't seem like my style, but I wasn't gonna make any judgment on it. But then it came out and like I don't know.
Yeah.
But Wolong Fallen Dynasty is, I mentioned Neo.
Yeah.
That's the Team Ninja game that they're making that one. That one ran okay. Like while I was playing, it crashed a couple times and like froze a couple times. I had some weird errors with that one. So this one, as far as the demos that have come out recently, has played pretty well. Also a very similar game, Call of Duty, the beta we just played this weekend. No,
So,
not similar at all.
Lots of demos out though.
Yeah.
Look at these enemies from a distance. It has the black outline around them.
Yeah.
But they're like not filled in. I guess they're prioritizing them functioning properly from a distance. I don't know if that's gonna be for later on. There's gonna be like some, like, 'cause they're shooting stuff at me. I guess I gotta see them better. But
Yeah.
it looks a little.
They're shooting stuff at you. Nothing's coming near you from what I can see.
Yeah, they were shooting at me. They just weren't very good at it.
I saw the little lights flash and they were shooting something.
Yeah.
Art style is not, again, it's not going to blow your socks off, but like it's okay, and maybe it'll look a little bit better when it comes out. But I'm not sure. I feel like this is probably pretty close to finished product.
Yep. I'd be surprised if much, if anything, changes.
Yeah, and I enjoyed it enough to where I again didn't want to play it because I knew if I it's such a weird thing to say, but I didn't want to keep playing through the demo because I knew I would have wanted to keep playing after that, and I wouldn't have had anything to play. So I was like, I might as well. I got a feel for it. I want to wait and experience this when I have the four. I had an issue on that
What just happened?
attachment point too. That's so weird. I remember playing the demo and I had to like it wouldn't like grapple to it. There you go.
Right
You have to let it like light up.
What the?
You didn't hang on, bro.
No, I fell through the rocks, the hole.
You fell through the rocks.
They tricked me.
Oh man, try again. Oh no, not again.
Okay, look. So I'm gonna go for a different angle. It's like launching me through the gap.
I
in the
see.
bridge.
You're like going straight through the
Let's go
gap in the
from this
boards.
angle. Let's go from this angle.
That is funny.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah. See, they have some stuff to fix with that because maybe it wasn't this exact grapple point, but it was a different one.
Can I go up higher?
And I had a similar thing. It looked like, oh, maybe that's it. Yeah.
Can I reach from here? There we go. Okay, fine.
Okay.
Whatever.
And you can get a little hop at the end. Okay.
Yeah.
A little platforming action there for you. It's not the smoothest. Like, it seems a little bit forced that that's there.
Yeah, I hope that isn't just like a shoehorn, like,
yeah,
you know, get to a certain little ledge because we know how to make it work better kind of thing.
Right. Yeah, because otherwise it seems like it just didn't need to be there. Just like, give me a double jump or something, which actually, I don't know how much you'll see of it in this video that we're doing right now because you're only going to go through the end of this tutorial section, but there was an interesting skill tree set up, and that you have basically a bank of points, or like, you have a certain amount of room for points that like you can allocate skills to. Like, you can purchase skills by earning skill points, and they are worth a certain amount. You fill up like like 500 like points or something like that. And, like, there's gonna be a bunch of skills by the end of the game probably, but you're gonna have to limit yourself to what you can equip because there's only so much room for, like, you know, each thing. But one of them is like a double jump, and then there's like probably like deflection skills. There's stuff that like makes the combat a little bit deeper, and then probably like traversal stuff a little bit more interesting. I'm not sure if I explained the skill tree thing well, because it's unlike what I've seen recently.
Yeah, it's I didn't play around with the skill tree too much. I saw it was there. You don't unlock it till after you get to this tutorial area.
Right.
I wonder what the combos are going to mean. Like, because I just got a 100-hit combo playing very badly, just kind of goofy, slamming around. It's very forgiving of the combo. Like, look
I see that bar, and does that go away completely when you get hit, or does it like
it goes
reduce?
all the way back up to the top? It just slowly goes down. Like,
what when you get hit?
No, I got hit several times.
Oh,
I don't really know what the combo like.
That's weird.
I don't know what the combo system's for.
I mean, finished. It said.
Yes, I don't really get it.
Oh, here we go. You got an enemy with a weakness, so you can attack its tail.
So I guess I gotta get around behind it and nope, is that the weakness? Nope, is it R?
It's its tail, yeah.
There we go. Stop turning around on me.
Gotta do some dodge roll action.
I don't want to do some dodge roll action. I want to.
And you can grapple to it.
Oh, you're right. Okay, weakness.
It's like mini Rathalos right here.
Why is it not letting me use the ice? What's going on here?
Was it on a cooldown?
I don't know. It's got like a little.
Oh, she's out.
Oh, she's just not doing her job.
Yeah, she's already there.
She's just not doing her job.
I don't know what happens when you summon out two, and auto summoning. I don't remember this. I didn't remember anything like that. But when you summon two, because I know when you bring in a summon, your weapon gets the elemental like effect, and maybe that's not until you use a special attack. I thought it was when you just bring up the summon. So if you bring out two, I wonder if it's like the second one like writes over the first, or the first one just takes effect and stays there.
Yeah, so I pull out the ice now, so I have like ice in my weapon.
Yeah.
So I just demolish the dragon there.
Right. And it also would have demolished it if you were able to hit that weak point.
Yeah, I could never get behind it. It kept rotating with me. All right, so let's see what we got up here.
I think you're coming up probably on the end of the tutorial section.
Yeah, one more little batch of enemies, I think, and then it'll do the...
Pretty extensive tutorial to get you familiar with the combat.
Yeah, and I'm skipping over like some of the finer details, but it tells you pretty clearly what you're supposed to do and like why it's making you do certain things in each section.
Well, yeah, most of this is wanting you to do like specific combos or whatever. But yeah, you've got your square and triangle combo action. You got some arrow combat. You got elemental stuff where you can exploit weaknesses, use special attacks, and bring in summons. I mean that. And then later on, the combat becomes a little more complex with different things you can do. When you unlock from the skill tree.
I know I'm not. Oh, I broke its tail.
There you go. Yeah.
I know I'm not showing it very well, but there is a dodge. I just don't like. I'm just a weird guy, and there's a block.
Yeah, it's okay.
Dodge and block.
Yeah, the block. I mean, well, actually, I was about to say I wouldn't use the block much, but I just remember there is a skill. I think I may have mentioned it earlier, but that you can do like deflections and stuff, which I really like. And then I think there's like perfect dodges as well. So you get both flavors. You get like the perfect deflect and the perfect dodge.
So would you believe if I told you you've got a 125 hit combo right now?
I wouldn't believe you considering how much you've been smacked around. But
yeah, I don't understand the combo system, like what its use is. I'm hitting a guy with a shield right now. It's just I don't know.
Weird. And then it'd be one thing if like the timer was really like unforgiving or like quick when like okay you haven't hit an enemy in like 3 seconds, combo's gone.
Yeah,
but it's like this is gonna last.
Boss fight. I'm gonna carry.
Yeah, this is gonna last like 10 seconds, like or longer. This combo meter, which is interesting. Whatever.
Yeah. Oh, it's going down. I can't stop it. All right, so we get a little load screen here. I think we'll get some. I'm gonna skip the.
Wait, shouldn't you have had a boss?
Yeah, it's coming up.
Oh no, you do. Okay, yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah, it's
I thought I was about to take you to the next cutscene.
a major test of strength here.
Yeah, for real. See, and the cutscenes, like the artwork, art style and stuff looks a little bit better.
Yeah.
I can still see some of the cell shaded, but it looks cleaner, which you want that to be translated into the gameplay too. But you know.
I like this guy comes right at me. You know,
Oh,
like
he's come for you.
Big things are all slow and lumbering. This man can run.
You know what he reminded me of? He looks like Doomsday.
Doomsday?
The Superman villain?
Yeah.
He looks like him, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Not Doomsday. Who's the other one? Laser Eyes?
Oh, Darkseid?
Darkseid. He looks like Darkseid. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that bald head. He's got like a purplish armor scheme. He looks like Darkseid.
So this guy's got like a blight weakness. So he has like an electric weakness, and I can basically stun him if I build up this like other meter. You'll see.
Yeah.
So plenty of electric attacks. Oh no, I did it to him.
Quick.
Yeah.
Elemental Crush.
Yeah. So
sounds like
it's very nice to be in this.
Sounds like a soda or something.
I can like build this meter back up real quick. There we go. Hit him again.
Nice. Now go hit him in the head, bro. Get his weak spot.
Weak spots in the head. Let's go.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
So then now I've immobilized him. I hit him. Now I can't immobilize him for a while. It's gonna like have a cooldown.
Right.
So I'll take that opportunity to get slammed by a sword apparently.
And get smacked.
Pull out some other people and just kind of do some other
damage. You got your different flavors of summons here. You got your up close and personal melee fighter. You got your ranged archer.
One thing about them is like, you think these are just like generic people? Do you think we'll actually like learn anything about these summons? Like,
I think that's the idea, is that you're supposed to, because I mean I played through more of this demo, and like there's a focus on like finding like messages from spirits and like stuff like that, and it's like very minor stuff, but I think for big important spirits that are going to be your summons, they'll probably give you a little bit more development on them.
This guy out here. Oh, hit him in the ass.
Smack him in the head. Almost got him.
I'll get him. I'm just gonna mash until I get him. See how you.
This one, I know it's the tutorial boss, but it didn't feel like you were taking that much damage.
Nah, I don't even know if you can take damage. I guess like technically take damage, but like
you did, but it wasn't that much. Yeah, and I wonder if like it's going to become what the difficulty curve's going to be like for, especially for people like us who have played Souls games and just coming off of Elden Ring earlier this year, and that game got really difficult. So there's your tutorial area right there. I think this game has potential. I mean, we'll see how it does critically. I don't really care about that because, again, I played it. I made a decision. I literally pre-ordered it right after I played the demo.
It's fun to play. Like, moving around feels good. It's fun to, like, do these goofy attacks. It has some interesting mechanics. I'm sure it's only going to build on it. After this is the tutorial. I'm not going to go past this. There's more story stuff. And the game seems to be, like, level-based. Basically, like you have you're going to select a level select. It'll have a map, and there's going to be like little hidden side areas and enemies, and I guess you just work your way through the...
kind of like a Neo. That's how... And again, it's like Neo, but also the levels seem a little bit more open. Neo was pretty linear. I mean, there was some side areas here and there, but like you basically make it far enough in the game, in the level to get a shortcut, and then you use that shortcut to, work your way up to the boss eventually. This seems, there are those elements in this game as well, but it seems just a bit more open from what I played. More exploration, like encouraged and that kind of thing. So I think it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I enjoyed it.
Comes out this Thursday apparently, not Friday.
September 29th.
September 29th, which is Thursday. That's right. So yeah, I guess we'll probably both be playing it, and maybe we'll get some more thoughts on it later, maybe not, but I think we'll both be playing it.
It could be interesting to follow up with this, be like, okay, we like what we saw in the demo, did it live up to that? Did it like continue to impress?
Did Valkyrie Elysium disappoint?
Worst game of the year?
Worst game of the year? GOTY contender?
GOTY contender?
Yeah. Good stuff. Well, thank you, Umber, for joining me today and watching me play through this. Sticking through the technical difficulties, we got it figured out.
No worries.
It's a good time. But and thank you for watching. Other sign off thing. Yeah, if you like the video, give it a like or whatever. But thanks for watching. Catch you later.